So before I was diagnosed, I had no idea what alopecia is or was. And it is a lot more prevalent, I think, than some people realize.
Because the
it?
same number has been thrown out there since 1981, and that's been about 2% of the population, worldwide population, has alopecia. So if you take 2% of the United States, we're talking around 7 million people. Personally, I believe there's probably closer to 30 or 40 million people with alopecia.
So my journey with alopecia started when I was 8. Beforehand, I was pretty much just a normal kid. The way we found out actually was I got home from summer camp and my mom noticed a bald spot about the size of a quarter on the back of my head. So eventually we went to the dermatologist, got diagnosed with alopecia.
So, alopecia universalis is a condition that is a variant of another inflammatory condition called alopecia areata. And this is a type of inflammatory hair loss. So normally the hair follicle is what we call an immune privileged location, meaning one that does not get attacked by the immune system, essentially. But for various reasons that we don't fully understand, in some patients, the immune system starts to attack the base of the hair follicle, and that leads to the hair follicle falling out. That's kind of what alopecia areata is. But for alopecia universalis, it's a particularly devastating variant where that is occurring on all areas of skin involvement and hair involvement on the body.
So pretty quickly, probably within the span of a year, I went from a kid with a full head of hair to completely bald. That was a pretty big change for someone who's 8 years old, just kind of dealing with it, kind of wondering, why did this happen to me? Like, what did I do to deserve this? Like, what's wrong with me? And kind of just figuring all that out at such a young age. And I feel like a big reason and a big part of how I was able to kind of like let this become a part of me, but not like the deciding factor, was my support group, whether that was my family, my friends, my sports teams, kind of like my whole support system kind of rallied around me a little bit. For me, like being a young kid, I really tried to just focus on being a young kid, like getting involved in soccer. So I've been playing soccer for even longer than I've had alopecia. I started playing when I was 4. And it's always been kind of a big part of my identity, just kind of being a soccer player. And on the field, especially, like, you kind of just are another player, and in my case, like, I like to think that it helped me stand out a little bit more, and because it is like a natural differentiator. Like, if you're watching a sports game of like a bunch of 10, 12, 14, 15-year-olds and you see someone who's bald, your eyes are naturally drawn to them. So I like to think that I try to use it to my advantage to like garner attention, to help me with recruiting and kind of just standing out and becoming like more of a known presence.
That has yet to win a match in conference play. As this is dumped down to Borkovic, back into the 6, shot on, and a goal for Ohio State. It's Andre Roberts. The first goal of his collegiate career, halves the lead. This might just be in this
Looking
thing.
back to where I was, who I was as a kid when I was first diagnosed to now, like, I've come a long way. I've accomplished a lot of goals that I set after that point. But like when I was first diagnosed, I did worry, like, will I just, like, how will this affect me? Like, will I always just kind of be like shyer and low self-confidence, kind of just trying to hide alopecia? And like looking back from where I am now, I think that honestly being diagnosed with alopecia was a good thing. Definitely helped me like kind of be confident in myself in a lot of different ways, whether that be in public, like on the field, kind of just dealing with adversity and kind of growing through it. And I think that translates to soccer, athletics, and life really well overall.